Welcome everyone to another episode of a production of Popcorn hosted by
Sherry
and Isabella. Today we sailed past the reef and explored another Disney live action.
We sure did. We sailed and sailed and sailed and sailed.
We sailed for a little far too long.
We sailed so long she took a nap.
Twice.
Yep. I saw her curled up and like this. Although my hair looks like I took a nap. I'd like to say I just realized when we got in the car that you are dressed the part.
I am.
You
I'm
are
pulling
very
a
Moana.
Like what's that? Like method casting?
Yeah.
Not casting.
Method acting.
No, method acting, but then what's the costume version of that? It's like
Oh.
like when they dress up based on the premiere in the movie.
I don't know, but I like
It's
it.
like whatever. Like I'm adding to the
She's
vibe.
adding. I'm going to work
Right.
after, so I pretended I'm Maui, I guess. You're Moana. Okay. Here. Okay.
Like we want to do a compliment sandwich. Okay, compliment sandwich.
Okay. What did you like?
The casting beautiful,
Yes.
diverse. It was representing the Polynesian culture.
I love the parents. I love the grandma.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I actually did shed a little tear when her mom hugged her.
Me too. No,
To,
I
wish her
cried.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And
The set design, like for
she's
the
a
village,
she's a great singer.
great. I think she did a really good job for Moana.
Yeah.
Catherine,
Yeah.
you did your homework.
Yeah.
She did no notes. I loved her interpretation, like everything about it.
Yeah,
I was like,
I thought she did good.
That's Moana.
Yeah. No, I thought she did really good. Yeah. Okay, I gotta just dive in.
Yeah, let's just.
Okay,
yeah,
let's get this over with.
Okay, so
CGI, go away. I hate it.
there's moments where I'm like, let's keep it animation.
Yeah, because if you can't make it live action and make it live action, don't do it. It's too much CGI in it. Like, where's Pirates of the Caribbean when you're on? Like, I know you say you were in Hawaii, but I don't believe
No,
you were in Hawaii. It just had too much CGI surrounding it.
Yeah,
And I get the certain things you would need CGI for, like changing from the animal, the characters he does. Okay, I'm okay with that. But like when you're on the water and your hair's not really wet.
there were so many moments
There's
when
weird stuff like that
when
that
the hair
bothers
was
me.
damp. It wasn't soaking wet.
And if you're spraying water, I don't know, make it real. It felt like when they were on the boat, it felt like they were in a studio and she's just on a rigger. You know what I mean? It just didn't feel real. I will say the CGI of the island coming to life at the end was pretty.
Yes, it was.
It was really pretty. I hated his wig.
Bad.
Wigs. I don't know how many wigs he had. I hated all of them.
I think he had 3.
I think he would have been better bald. I'm just saying, I hated the wig so much, it was almost distracting me from him.
It's the length of hair. Maui's hair. My hair's longer than his wig. Maui's hair was longer.
It felt like a woman's wig.
It's not the
Right?
right. It didn't
It-
match.
it
It wasn't the
didn't
right
fit
curl.
him.
It wasn't the right curl pattern.
For him. Or maybe it should. I
The
don't-
parting was weird.
I don't know. It looked like I hated it.
You know what I
And
also-
I like him, but I hated it.
What I also found really frustrating is like this is how I know you could kind of tell it was filmed in a studio. The lighting was too perfect.
Yes.
Like there was no like shadows. There was no shadows.
Yeah.
The sun. Where was it? Because there was no moment. Like I think that's what.
And then when it was dark, it was dark.
It was dark. Everything was even. You could tell.
Why wouldn't they have even if they would have panned to a real sky and then added stars with CGI?
That wouldn't. Yeah.
I would have been
I
okay
would have
with
been
that.
okay with that.
But so much CGI for whatever they say was a real location, it just made me feel like I was in a fake world. Just keep, like you said, keep it the cartoon at that point. It didn't add any, although we... So when the crab's singing that song, like Lynn, listen,
Shiny.
I love you, Lynn, and I know you watch this, right?
You're a big fan.
You're a big fan
and we
of us.
appreciate your time listening to us.
But I hate that song.
Bad song.
That Shiny song, although she did make a good point, it's better than Scuttlebutt. Still a bad song.
Very
Please
bad.
make it go away. forever. I hate it.
It feels, when
It cheapens the movie to me.
Not only that, I remember when I was first watching it, I thought he was the big bad. In 2016, when I first watched Moana,
the crab was the bad
I
guy?
thought the crab was the big bad, but he was just an obstacle. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, that's the only obstacle in this whole movie. It was just that, and then the big conflict.
Yeah.
I thought there was gonna, there's moments when, okay, this movie's 2 hours long.
It's too long for a kid.
What?
Period.
I took a nap.
She took 2 naps.
During Shiny.
I checked my phone to see what time it was.
Guys, it's
too long for a kid. If it my thing, which I was telling you, as a kid, a parent having kids, you have been a kid, me being been a kid. The serious moments were too long, and the funny moments were too few.
There was not enough.
There was not enough funny moments, and so the serious moments just felt really long. And if you're a kid, and here's the thing, don't hate on me here, Disney, but I took some real kids, because my kids are older, to see Minions literally 2 days ago, and they had seen Moana the day before. So after the movies, before we went, I said, what did you think of Moana? And they said, oh, it was funny. The best part was when the crab said, I didn't ask for Kalamaui. Okay, that was that was a line they remembered. Okay. After Minions, I said, okay, so tell me, which one did you prefer, one or the other? Did you like them both the same? And they're like, oh no, Minions 20 times better. It was way funnier. And that's my point. Moana's was drug out. The sad parts felt too sad for small children.
I feel like with the live action, Disney thinks that this is where you start to see Disney's perspective on animation and live action. They think that live action stuff should be taken more seriously,
right,
versus animation, because all of their Disney live actions, there's some darker tone to it in comparison to the cartoon version, but all of their cartoons and their animations, they remain wow, it's a kids movie. There's deeper meanings to them. As an adult, you're like, oh wow, you won't get this now, but as an adult, you'll see the perspective. For me, they're a psychologically deeper film is maybe Inside Out or Soul, Elemental.
I like those, yeah.
Those are oh wow, as a kid they look beautiful, great stories, but as an adult you're wow, these are truly beautiful
especially
stories.
Inside Out,
insane,
especially the second one.
Oh gosh.
Ooh, man, that took me out.
Right. So I think their perspective, you could tell they're oh, live action more serious. No,
no.
You could keep it as a comedy. You could keep
please
it funny.
Make it funny, because it's a kids movie, and I get having the tone of Moana coming into her true self, and the parents having to realize that she's growing up and letting go, and I get all that. I'm a parent. It is tricky to send your kid out. You want to protect them, but you know that's your job is to raise them to go out. It's about too long, man.
It's too long.
Too long, too sad, too.
Yeah. I think it would have been cool. I could already picture this a montage in the beginning of her progressively getting older and her literally trying to use a bow, make a bow, and the dad's all right, come back. All right.
Yeah.
Those that's funny because the dad's here we go again.
The dad was and also he was so depressing, and it's make him be no, and this is what here's my thing. I hate it when parents and I was just watching I'm watching Cape Fear sidebar on Apple, but the whole premise is the parents aren't being honest with the kids, and my parents weren't honest with me at points in their life. I have friends that have lied to their children about their past, and my thing is, why couldn't the dad say, hey, listen, the reason I don't want you to go out is I took a friend out and it didn't end well, and it's kind of scared me of the ocean. I feel like the parents are dishonest, and that causes the kid to rebel, and then some other person has to say, oh, well, the reason why is because your parents were hurt. No, parents, own this. Take the responsibility of your past and share it with your children when appropriate. Moana's 16 or 17 in this movie. She can handle. We try to hide things from our teenagers. They're teenagers. They are getting shot up with stuff at school, with peers. They can handle it.
I think
Be honest with your kids, man.
I think it would have been awesome to see the grandma convinced to the dad, I think it's time to tell her.
Yes.
That would have been a big difference.
And then the dad saying, yeah, we do need you to go. Or she could still disobey the dad if that's the choice
she wanted to make. But let the dad have said that.
Yeah, why are the parents so deceitful? And I say that because I have so many friends that have lied to their children about their past, or they don't want to tell their kids about their past because they're afraid then they'll go do the past. And it's like, no, you have to entrust that, like, yeah, I did come out okay, but I have some scars. And this is why. And this is why maybe I'm apprehensive of you doing these things.
I wish that the communication with the parents was more straightforward, because, like, it, in a way, it's kind of, guys, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. It's never that serious. But,
yeah.
So many families, like, there is a third person in the family, like a grandparent, a guardian, or stepmom, stepdad, like, moments like that where you're like, I trust them more than my own parents.
Yeah, and you don't want that as a parent.
Yeah, I don't
want anything of mine coming from a third party. I want it to come from my mouth. And anyway, that's why I feel like all kids' movies are a miss to some degree, because, and even in Cape Fear, it's like the whole mess is being caused with their kids because the parents aren't being honest. And it's almost annoying to watch. I digress. Moana, too long. I feel like that's my biggest complaint with it. As a kid movie, you're too long.
It's way too long.
And that's why you're not going to make your money.
No, because kids get bored. We were bored. I was bored. There was no montage of, like, oh, some fun activities. There's only one. Like, how is it they didn't add anything new?
Or funnier.
Or added maybe, with it being longer, I'm like, oh, maybe there's an extra character. There's more dialogue to be added. Like, make it make sense. With this being
said, if you make Encanto...
Oh God!
I will rebel, because you're gonna make it too long and you're gonna make it too serious, and it doesn't need to be serious.
I'm scared. Please don't do that.
I'm just saying.
I hope I'm not here when that happens. If you do that,
I'm saying, again, we love you, Disney. We love what you can do. Don't do this anymore. Just stop. Stop live action. Stop it. Stop the live action of the cartoons. Go back to Pirates. I would love for you to pursue Pirates of the Caribbean.
They'll never do it.
Go back to real location. Go back to real sets. Go back.
Even then, I remember the scene when they were on the beach. Like, the shading of the hat because of the shadows of the sun above. Because it's the real sun. Like, you could tell they've been through stuff.
Yes.
They've been through it. And even the sand placement on their face, like, in the movie was awesome. Here, it was too perfect.
And I was okay with the CGI use of the skeletons in the water. Great use of CGI. Too much CGI. It's too much. And then I disassociate because I get so frustrated because it's like cartoony with real, and I'm like, you said this is it's a no for me. So I don't think we need to make or torture our audience longer with this.
No, we don't.
I would not recommend going to the theater to see it with your kids because it's too long. We heard kids chattering. The mom was trying to, stop talking. They were like, they were kind of, I wouldn't say complaining, but you could tell they were getting really restless. They were getting bored. It took too long. That being said, I know what my review is.
Before we give the review, let's give one more positive.
We're gonna sandwich. Okay. The positive is
beautiful costumes.
Yes.
Based on the credits, they did research. They did the research on the design, making it very accurate.
Okay, my positive credit is I loved all the Polynesian dancing.
Beautiful.
Because I know it means something. I know each, it's kind of like Bollywood. Like, I know each thing. Every movement has a meaning. And I would have liked to have seen more of that.
That's what I'm saying. More within my favorite. Oh, beautiful sandwich right here. My favorite parts of the movie were when they were in the village.
Same.
When you saw them like basket,
and we used the coconut, and we used these things, and then when they were all doing the flowing, and the mom and her together, love that. I would have loved to seen more of like maybe. And also, if the village was so big at the end, it didn't seem like a lot of people at the top.
I think it's like a
like few,
like the heads of the departments, I guess, of each family.
I felt like wasn't the village bigger? I don't know.
Well, like because in my mind, when they're next person in line becoming chief, I think that's like the ceremony that they go on top, and then at the bottom, I was expecting like a big celebration of some sort to like. Well, I don't know. I'm not Polynesian, so I don't know.
Was she a princess?
He made the comment that you're not a princess.
But if she's So she's not a princess?
So from what I'm assuming, in their culture
you can't be a princess, you're a chief.
You're a chief, which is different. In my perspective, I think that's higher.
Because they kept making that a really big point.
That she's not a princess.
That she's not a princess.
In the Polynesian culture, I don't know, I'm not Polynesian, please don't hurt me. I don't think there is like royalty in that sense. Yeah. They'll be seen in the UK. And I liked
how they were showing how they do the old how they do.
Yes, I love those moments. And the guy's like, hey,
and he's like, hey, and he's like, that's how that is how they do their
and they
tattoos.
still do it,
and they still do it, and it's very distinct.
Yeah,
love.
I wish there was more of that.
Yeah,
I wish there was more of representation of like how they actually like how that culture is seen. But I know that there's another one called Chief of War on Apple TV. It's based on when the Spaniards, I believe, or the British, one of the colonizers of the world, went to Hawaii and they were starting to colonize the land. Yeah. And Jason Momoa did like 7 years of research on it, and he stars in it.
Mm-hmm. You made an interesting point before we give the review that there should have been a prequel to how he became Maui.
That would have been sick live action, because you're really going into like him going across the globe and going to the different tribes and stuff, and seeing how it had the challenges of him trying to get the fire, the wind, and I guess kind of controlling the sea. And that would honestly, I would have loved that in live action, because it would have been different. It's like, wow, and the fact that we don't see, mind you, the sea is so vast in this movie. We don't see anyone else. We don't see any other Polynesian
just the little
culture.
coconut people.
That's it. Like, oh my god, whatever, dude.
Anyway,
all right. So what do we review it?
Okay. It's a kernel for me. I don't know that I'll ever watch it again. I think the idea to do the live action could have been really great. I just think they missed. I think if they went back and just...
I feel like it would have been cool to maybe do like a live action like shorts where there's like different moments, different like mini adventures Moana goes on, but it's a live action version.
Okay.
So like Colonel. Let's keep the concept of live action because of the representation it provides.
Because I think if you're at home watching this, even, which is our half pop is like,
you could choose.
You could choose. Stay, go, whatever. I think at home, I think you're going to get bored. I think you're going to pause it. I think kids are going to be running around. I think they'll have it on for like the Moana song, like her main song, and maybe You're Welcome, and then I think it'll be Disassociate.
Yeah, because it's
just too long.
Yeah, it's beautiful, but everything, it doesn't look real, and that's what's devastating about it overall. But I'm very happy we have new actors. Potentially, we see her in future projects. So.
And I like that people can relate to it if they're from that culture. I always think that that's a great thing. But for me, concept of movie to live action from cartoon is a kernel.
No, Colonel, please don't do it. And I'm going to be very upset when you touch Encanto, because we know that they will.
Please don't.
All right, Disney.
Disney, please don't touch Encanto.
We love you.
We love you.
We love you.
And if you ever do Frozen, I'll hurt you.
Oh my god! Oh!
They're doing Tangled. I'm so scared.
I forgot about that. All right. If you want to,
the only thing that I'm hanging on for Tangled is Miles.
Thank you, because we know he's gonna do a good job.
Kill it as Flynn. I know you are. Okay.
Anyway, so if you need to find us, we'll be past the reef at the movies.